to wani so no wani tete no wantumi anyi na obi fra bontene ba be ya ma 7 preduasa na se wo ya ye kwaso ampanyini ye mpesa yetwam ti de man ya hyehyɛ si ye de be adwuma no ɛno ɛne de be adwuma na twene ye kɔ na wie no before next speaker of parliament the ruling bi aba ema ne kɔ ba se minority for no cry kɔ majority ewi a kyerɛ ne ye se majority then enso so eko Supreme Court okonya Supreme Court to me die said there be on the tribunal to the speaker person wey ne so answer na enra kwesi sisi a omo se omo ye majority the NDC side I say omo obi e tie no said the speaker beka mrahye bedwafio no enye Supreme Court judges ena ima ruling ewo mrahye bedwafio omo ankasa so duo mu hu ewo mrahye bedwafio a wo leader in terms of everything ewo mrahye bedwafio no a speaker of parliament nti nye judge bi na betina ba bi aka say parliament munyi say there be the speaker of parliament beka wo come mrahye bedwafio a omo security won be different yes ama obi busa say nyambia why the speaker versus the Chief Justice announce a parliament versus the Supreme Court. A lawyer for ne kasa training dia ho bebrebe dia. And this mrahye bedwafo say baby ogina na ogina nti ochina say mrahye bedwafo masa e ho be kikim. Yes. The oil minority ama hwan majority. San komono ho de ni nyina bema ho. Wona e prema mpanyi adwa no nto abono mugo so mate se afafranto mega work no course e wa Asante regional capital Kumase na mega work no course o Kumase no afafranto for se no onim sese amanfo twema omo in Asante region sa yes sanko for twema omo pa sanko for twema omo so twema omo mega work na banawie me ka say kanema mpenda da John Dramani Mahama na to abono dia hyehyɛ so dendende the GM can say ono sisi a ka say Ghana ene hwe no as former president afeso anamfie nan so na ese esesa ne ka se besesa bibia de ama no no mumeniema bi na echia eso obetene no na nkrofo bebre ya ka ena 4 years GM obe there for or say 4 years of a good leadership is better than 8 years of a useless government. 4 years of a good leadership is far better than 8 years of a useless government. A useless leadership. Nti munya busa na GM 4 years obe then munya sasem ni busa. If we say 4 years of a good leadership is better than 4 years of 8 years of a useless government. Yes, I know. That's right. Nti awie sankita odi nyina wo ho ye de gu apro so ama na eniani mu bi enso so wo ho aye beje bre na afia hwe na ye beto abe asofo bi nso ahia abompaye edi Ghana man ahye ni abato ni nyina ahye Nyankopon sa na mo bompaye ni wie ni si onso osa di peace talk ebe tato se be abato na ye kwakoto no enko ye pinchen bia menteme ho ase dabi won penisa na bia na otwin mo plan so mo ba be sa ade no abebo sa ampaye no na we peace talk na to aso no MPP ni NDC eno so ba ko eno edura hu yes ene ho so ekoti jase radio so onkitan odie na pepa de hu ya ne se ade no mu de ahye me ko wi akire amanfo ani hu atwitwa ne ade yes se obi nana no wo yewu se den yo eno so ekoso sankita hu de nyina wa ha hwie a ede be ma wo.
Which party in Irini? Can we say same thing about them compared to a Dwene in this Irini one? It means that for the past 32 years, I do talk about NDC. No, and for some more being from my day, Abba. But I say, Mammy Medjuma, the battle. Mammy Medjuma. Hey. Osman. Hey. Pata. What for me? Hot.
we know as a rehearsals view and radio show. Yes, live. Afi mu ja kasa na me party na yesi wo na party yesi omu ja to ho ena omu de atwede pa di sise mu. Yes. Eno sa no aye bebo no afanto atade na ko fie boko. The first one mention maybe to say mampo. One mention maybe to say super any swamini islegomu. Those areas no which part in area. Can we say same thing about them compared to Dwene in this area no? It means that for the past 32 years Dwene talk them in this no. Impossible be no from where they aba. Me that say. Mami medjuma me bacho. Mami medjuma. Hey. Osman, hey. Hey, pata. Handle. Udu. First topic, Osman handle. Okay, nti mo share social media no there. Mo betimi ahwe no ewo Dwene Biom no so. Why? About hot 93.9 FM video nda ho. Live studio mo din komono and I done it the book kikau. There's intia ne ebi ni ho aso ebi ni ho apram ne ade a. Na ma said the Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer of the MPP at the statement aba. Statement na aba no to condemn who we enkitawdi e koso ba kwante ne ho ase. Yes ah ene de hihye so. Rafa Safo Patrick Mahawie.
Agya Wusu.
Apom to say.
Agya me ho ye pa na me community ha.
Dey na hawo.
Yedi ka ma me ena waso wi an kwanya de ma me wo fibi kasi so na ni nya me te wo ka che. Me chia na o do producer so. Ja me. Agya Wusu nya me ru na America. Yedi kan ye adwira asem de to so me nu. Agro party, agro party. Almost work Biom no Ashanti region. No kind of committee say Bibia Koso.
Want is Afafranto mega work na Ekoso.
Agro party. We no
movement for change and our former abro.
Agro party, dia bro. O ma dream no so mu dia bro. O mu dia Ashanti Maya bro. Mama addressing e man yelu na e beba so. Yedi kai video I think about Montana or Chimo Abra a just a Chedumasi constituency MPP youth organizer Abdurrahman Hudu and NDC near branch area friend Osman a court radio so Uncle Dia dance here for our mobile na radio Nimuna NDC ni Abranch friend Osman a to share MPP ni Abranch Iswa the pain. I know they try radio program no. According to MPP ni nenia one ni afi. Na me dire say Agya Wusu so one video no hu ye na ho say.
Unfortunate.
Agya Wusu video na to say.
Quite unfortunate, Ralph.
Na ye enchen yi kra. Eno na ma me this statement about Bontene say Ghana police say ta sem wo kwa de yenja malenka. Yeah, registration and check the MPP for months a word, NDC for to say almost. Emma MPP, yan carry, if you say, a sentinel, young percent, Mujashi go and ask them to qua, ever been about why a couple of December. NDC for Benyano Nanta did up our Shanti Radio. Say, yeah, Ebema Homo, Ama, any person called Pabana Enco. And until the didn't here and carry. The attention you know as seeing a radio program I have also a branch here who do. 1 year from Sophia, 1% here, Mampanizo Mahama, 1% here NDC, Nemum, and Yamapa, Dr. Baumel MPP, Abaya, SHS, like I just saw acquire Yano Asantimem, Drip Machia, Abba and Krasia, Pine Nala, and a year. Health insurance Juma. Someone who do can watch them. NDC in our branch to send so. A prana, and I'm a Kohan word, Jampuno, a branch and a customer in I the naming. Wing, young Cloudy and Master Simulation. And she, the condemners are at their horse. No matter the regional police command. police form for was antimum say, I am no, young trauma and yemiansa, into own twanamo. Now, all justice, Papayo, Emma prosecution, a very deterrent. Now, Emma, any animal and this is for Encoswine yet, sir, at Trasano. Now, Minister and this is for one in much trust me.
Where Bibia marshal that report to the police and I say, we will the statement neck over.
5 days, I asked him by 5 days, I proud my branch, they make official complaint to the police, official report to the police. And I don't remember that yet, say NDC near branch, the member of parliament, all sets are branch, Kutupa, and then they call police station, and they call train and ask them. And my man bail. And I'm not paying. Not as I say a court. Not as I say police for the court, me a court, go the other. And see, I see, and say, and this is for man, and I from a attack police for no. Now, I'm never caught to have a day, Abbey, my dead you are. And see, and I am to court, no. And we tell me the other said, dear mother, regional police command. Say, only a year, and milk was in the castle and asked from Kimra. But I knew where the answer would be at the winding time. I don't shoot. Yes, I saw Pamo who flew out on the Bema. But you baby no. And people from my boons, or may you are no one defending on home. The police is one of me action. Yeah, for punishment. I'm not justice, never prepare ma. The Atlanteans from Wagon.
Yeah, but we know, said that to the Bioha, a Seneca Tremacrano, Etimiano, maybe to say, be beat me see, we ain't something on a lighter note. And
don't be a one for the old BNC. Oh, video, no one branch and said is here. I don't show out when you video. No. That kind of politics in Timothy, now they are not here was at the mem, you can come home. Debbie, I don't see them, and you are switching a hormone. That's the way. You've been making sure ever go through the full breakouts of the law. Running branch anybody. That's the MVP in your branch in the before. Yantraso, then this in your branch now. Okay, there's
more count when the police say police be taking action on this.
Say, yeah, they are mad the regional police command. They are broker. When the police was anti-mem when he said, you see the prepare and my head, Mamma, and Mamma, now so chain, Emra. And yes, I ain't mean to know my more. Obedience, I only need to agree on no yard and what you say, what you do, about not a lawless society. A society of many months, a anarchy, a chaos.
Mate, before I made our minimum say, patches in an elm penny form. I seem to be any who and I say company. What me I contacted the other side. I said, some way, next year, some penny for some way, Massam, I don't see. And Missy Gatua, and I'm now Gatua, and I'm saying, for to say, Ecoso. It's a giddy some random Yajuma. Okay. Nadia would boom runners on random from Mate, before I made our Marcono, yes, say movement for change. I be shaky Ashanti region. Muyam rim a real modern. And yet, radio none of where we are, friend, Mikatim say movement for change. I be able to Ashanti, and our true young woman. I mean, Cassassin, my kind none of where radio station be say. Movement for change, you know, a bro, Mipocobia. Why I know me now when people move mine. Ah, oh, dear bro. A baby party in the coalition, there's uncle for a cow boom. Now, all my just on the party, no punto in Canquatry assign. In 2008, uncle for Korea. Yes, I'm your manama. Yet the young attention, you know, could be a bro party in management. Emma, yes, say Yamra campaign. Emma, your co-position. This time, the address here say Yamra bro party, no, eh? I'm trying to walk way because no. Not a Santa Regional NDC chairman. I see statement after NDC for you now say, Sawa Konomunanko tie a bro party in which a Santa Region had to about NDC 600,000. And to be called Echo a bro for na NDC for Biom ko ja omo no munya nipa even 1,000 2,000 ko munya no they say okay NDC for mo weekends no mo so ye mega okay o bantama so hu nipa bai
me say abro party
yes
ye no MPP for mo di abro NDC for the mobilize kakra support. But let me say this. Me restraining me home. Say NPP for almost a broad party. Not Dr. Mamudu Biom Kumidia Obedi no. Almost did this almost my video as anti-mem. Not MPP into me now more vote to as anti-mem no. But me musa me challenge you. What do you know what trans anti-mem heart? Can be me I would even a broad party no. But Kumasi never tell me na busi I will say if you only do only any influence in this region. They have been exposed to say only a group of people. Only a selfish, only a greedy, only a personal, only pass anti-money. Now you move, you perceive that Casa name the if you say about ever to the 2024. Dr. Biom didn't kunim we are MPP company for the pardon a bro mano. Omo pardon omo we are. Yeni e be Casa the name the kia omo on the fire tamfo. Until this time, no, yes, answer. We are campaigning for Dr. Mamudu Biom to win the election, to come and continue with the good work Dr. Kufuado and Dr. Biom. We will not focus our attention on people, a broad party, a broad ma. Almost the Omakoji Secretary in Kawahama and this war. Almost times on the bus and
any evidence that could put and fan support to say be a Domhama, Quatem Scadia movies or Ramete Party.
The leader of a broad party, Yako MPP promise, even conscience talk, the leader of the Abro party, party of Didi Abrono, yeah, MPP promise, constituency talk, yes, Kanye.
Okay.
Say, you be a show, yet your mama on Wako Jiska, and Wako the contract to say, Omeba Santimoma, the MPP vote, of which they don't have that influence. Only said to me, no, no, every say MPP got power. So when you are part and now the Dr. Biom, hospitals are over ACC, Agenda 111, ambulance are over, astrotests are over, police stations are over, I died the flood dying, I died the court are over. In Kenya, Ignacio, a coin, any near my MPP, I know as Antinoma Channel Pet. Among Cronky to one crack a senior in India. Many shows as anti-miners, anti-phobic, Quabranidi already or no. His personal, over-pumped, ambitious, parochial interest. I will give this a young baby party and nobody should leave.
Yate.
And the idea the African is Dr. Mamudu Biom, and Brasia or Nimdia or a junior or any Gidia Ghana for one on your son to mind you this. MPP or power and as anti-hum and Puntuno. Obian who are Okotie, Quabranidi or the contract. What good mind and then I MPP 7-8 years in here, and then one was MPP. Asantis are very intelligent people. The Asante region, the people of Asante region, no, Nipa, Nima by Papa Baboy. And see, who the Moina, we don't want to focus on them. And I know Casane, we are symmetrical. Any year, another Quabas for JIA. Oh, could be a fellow Dumachi. Asiwa important money campaign. Also what think kind. And I will Robert Kirk was in Green Baby. And I walk with Jumushika and Amuja the dinner. Muji say Asante region will fall for your life. The Asante region will fall for a broad party, a Mumuji abro.
May I say why? Rafa Safu Patrick, Ashanti regional youth organizer of the MPP. Well, they take no on the mega walk I call so Afafranto. Omudi ejina mu de but at the same time omujina mu no na NDC su jina bantama ono so boom na ono MPP su jina sawase enso boom so where lies baby obi sisa dom de koma obi say medom ni ejibe ko ene ya sembisa beto sisa amum eno no hu no well but before if you ada no jina mu na koba say speaker emma declaration no the majority side echo Supreme Court ewi achira mane bo mu de brain
The founders of our tradition use the courts to do right, and true to it, we are Democrats. We don't believe in violence. We don't believe in mischief and unnecessary political chaos. We came to court believing that the court will do right, and indeed the court has just done that. the rights of those MPs have been reinforced, as well as the rights of those constituents who elected them. I will leave the Ghanaian public to peruse the full ruling of the court, and then the discussions can continue. But let me thank my colleagues in leadership.
Okay. Bra omokoje sa Supreme Court interlocutory injunction whatever out the toso ra and I say Speaker Baben ni rule na ba ene so no enra na the minority side say o mate their weekends no munuanom NPP omofro mu minority sisi eye ntomu so best stating clear ama Ghana fo nyina to be say omo as NDC majority sisiano nipa omutie no hwe no normal ruling na omusum as MPs the Speaker of Parliament said the
NPP group in Parliament are now the minority caucus as defined by the relevant sections of Order 6 of the Standing Orders of Parliament. The minority caucus means members of the party or parties that have the second largest number of seats in Parliament. Honorable colleagues, the NDC MPs in Parliament now constitute the majority caucus in line with the standing orders of Ghana's Parliament. Fellow countrymen and women, the NDC now constitute the majority caucus in this 8th Parliament. We will jealously protect our new majority status and will not bow, retreat, nor surrender our lawfully earned status. I repeat, fellow countrymen and women, the NDC now constitute the majority caucus in this 8th Parliament. We will jealously protect our newly majority status and will not bow, retreat, nor surrender our lawfully earned status.
Okay, we CCI can say majority leader. Also, mudie baby anano speaker my ejina no ombe boho ban pampe. Yes, nti majority no mwenya no. Nya de so ombetwe omubetwe na asibia o. Na ye o ase enye debi. Ombe boho ban so pepe. Na first thing crowd so mbe no. On sa yi levy ne hwa mansa taxes bi o mo de majority ni ba betwam sisia o. Simple. Na bibia to ayewe bibia to atwa. Why? So Ochina, a man for na showdown, whether showdown as a game, the base in Ochina in Okruma, Parliament House on the CH here, I been. Teaching said the any central for consabe papa. Yeah, but why? So Obese who is who ana? Well, na mebanam the campaign, the GM Kane, Dr. Bamia, the Kakraba, subject to the discussion. Na yetimi de nkomo no so etimi abro medical culture sa asofo no o maimu no ebihia that was enra na omunhia mu de no na simple say ye peaceful elections na peaceful election ye penso so ade se ye bo ho mpae na enya ho nkitansie enti intercessory prayers peace talk ekoso enra asofo no baako e wo menche wa ha ye bedi nkomo kakra na afi ya hwedo mu so Bishop Dr. Louis Abuaje, Director, Worldwide Theological Seminary, Ghana. Dr. Kwaba.
Yeah.
Now, what to say?
Yaminti, pa.
And nobody, I say, send random when you abre pa, Empire and what share so come on. No bibusas and Empire and Kwampo. Dear Nemu, because I Ghana did be a triaba, no be a corny baby. Dear Nama this time round, what take his decision. And yes, some of Bampire and Keke. Most are the peace talkers.
Yo, Agya Mecha Watiefo ne ojuma yefo na yama ojuma pa wo ye wo ewon kran. Hot FM tiefo na wiei nyame entene boas na onhwe na.
Amen.
Jam say said waka no Ghana Pastors Union. Ghana Pastors Union. Ghana asofuku yake hamboma eze Omano Kanko.
Yes.
And a person who be a bakoye. Na miadum the when we share or doko CAC and so much. I mean na
yeah.
The my person you can say yes as a person or my soon you know no. yɛmfa nto akyea dan sɛ yɛwɔ MPP ɛne yɛwɔ NDC mmom yɛna one Ghana ɛnti sɛ wobɛto waba na wobɛsɛ ɔma no deɛ ɔma nso yɛ nyame man nti na yɛfa so akyerɛ yɛma no Ghana sɛ deɛ yɛwɔ nyinaa no sɛ yɛna yɛwɔ Ghana akɔpɛ nti aba na yɛkɔto no ɛyɛ aba a yɛkɔyi mampanin nyame nso enyi mampanin meka sɛ Nyankopɔn de yɛde ɔkɔyi mampanin ama ɔman
nyame na yi mampanin
yɛde yɛ mampanin
nyame nyame na wa wunian ma sofo bi be say 2 weeks ago aba wo me the nation's prophet nyame yi the already elections nyame na uni ha wonte so uni ma sofo bi yi sofo no
yɛ the prophet o man mo
sa
nyame yi president o
nyame yi president
and say ka ina e bi abato na nka nyame na abato na ba na oyi ampanya maye
samum
da bi aman yɛ na yi yeyi yeto aba yi nipa ɔde yɛn ɛkɔ nyame ahoɔden atae akyire yes ɛyɛ fact ɔsɛ wa wotie hu ne yɛ na yɛdi for ihu adeɛ ne bi but that doesn't mean say asɛm wei ade a sɛ na wode yɛmfa we dum yɛsi last year a okay nyame na aka kyɛ obi sɛ nipa bɛyɛ wei obi ɔsɛ ɛbɛyɛ sɛ sɛ ɛda
sɛ nti na wo ba se na nka me madwen sɛ kwan bia so yɛsɛ yɛhu sɛ mo yɛ nyame nkrofo bi a ɛyɛ baako anaasɛ nyame nkrofo bi a yatetim na ɛtɔ da bi a nyame bɛka ɛkyerɛ no ɔkɔka bia kyerɛ no asɛ nyame ne yɛ kɔnkɔnsɛne okoma
ɛno nti na mepɛ sɛ megina ofidi kɛseɛ so paa na meka kyerɛ Ghana man nyinaa sɛ onyame ɔnyɛ kɔnkɔnsɛne nyame nso ɔnyɛ daadaa Nyankopɔn nyame ɔyɛ daadaa Nyankopɔn a na me ane
ade nti no ɔkɔka sɛ we bɛre ne na ɛkyerɛ aso akɔka kyerɛ sɛ we ne bɛre ne
nti meka kyerɛ sɛ nyame nka nkyerɛ obiara sɛ we ne we ne
kurom ha
nyame ɔnka nkyerɛ obiara sɛ we ne we ne
nyame nka nkyerɛ obiara sɛ ɔsɔfo
me gyina wɔ firi sɛ nyame ɔnka nkyerɛ obiara sɛ we ne we ne
na mo amu ni asɔfo yɛ na bɛka kyerɛ
nyame nka nkyerɛ obiara sɛ we ne
mo so mo pastors mo kurom a mo nka ahwɛ yɛnte
sɛ nkyerɛ me kyerɛ sɛ nyame ahoɔden ɛwɔ nipa so ɔka nyame adwen nyame adifo ɛka nyame adwen yɛmfa yɛtirim ɛnka nsɛm wie na ama nyame ho aba fi yɛmfa deɛ ɛnɛ deɛ yɛbɛɛ ntoa so na yɛka sɛ yɛkɔ ho na ɛnɛ otam na
ɛnwanwa
yɛsɛ asomdwe dɛ wɔ ne yɛbɔ sɛ yɛkɔto aba no a yɛnkɔto aba yɛwie a yɛmfa nyame ahoɔden no a ɛwɔ yɛ asɔre baase mu methodist mu siesi mu no yɛmfa sɛ nyame no ahoɔden no ɛntena ɔman mu na yɛto wie yɛnkɔ fie sɛbe Dr. Maud Weni a ɔman no ɛbɛkɔ yie saa so na yɛnua Mahama so Weni a ɔman no ɛbɛkɔ yie ɔman no yɛdeɛ ɛsɛ akɔ n'akyi bi o
saa
dabi bɛma ɔman no ɛnkɔ akyi bi o
ɛnkɔ n'akyi bi ɛmfa ho sɛ Dr. Baumia na owura John Dramani
dabi ɔman no yɛnu ne ɛkɔ so wotu kwan a sɛbe yɛnu bi no yɛyɛ kwan nya atu kwan akra wokɔ kurufo so a wo sɛ ɔman hakɔ dɛ fa bɛta I tell you.
Mine nkɔ n'akyi bi nti yɛkɔ yɛ nim no
nti sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɛnyina wo sɛ ɛbi na ɛde kɔ a
yes political tension na mo bɔ ho power yɛ wei no ɛpɛ sɛ mo de peace talk ɛtɛkyire no ɛsunsunsun so bi sɛ hu voice a video a me voice si a ahyɛ aseɛ no yɛto kɔti o radio station o
ɛno kyerɛ yɛsrɛ sɛ dede yɛ no ɛso ntwa ɛyɛ violence no ɛso ntwa
ɛkyena mbɛkɔ parliament hɔ bi
ɛkyɛ hɔ bi
ɛkyena umpo minority so mu yɛ majority nso sɛ dɛ bi yɛnso yɛ majority nti kyena sa ɛbɛkɔ so
deɛ yɛsɛ ne sɛ
bia so yɛsɛ baako yɛ majority
deɛ yɛsɛ ne sɛ ɛdeɛ nyame kɔ no ɔse masomdwie na mede gya mo nti yɛ asomdwie na yɛbɔ ho dare wo sɛ deɛ ɛsi bia no asomdwie ne adeɛ a ɛyɛ priority. We should vote for peace than people.
We should vote for peace
than people.
But I say peace, no peace. Ebeka say free and fair. Anameboa.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Say peace no more. And kasa me say we program hot pa hot pa we dey am say hot pa. E be people we this wa e be hot. Oba we na wo mu na so na e ko difufu.
Okay.
Me am me akwa me abronye. One kokogwan na kumase ye omo free ba bia isi ya na fufu di
ko sha abronye kwam dis ni kwagu ban
na se wa wonim se wa wonim
onko di fufu
wa wonim ai ifiefu wa wonim se ho na na ye nti no we ka se enya de bia o se tetewamfo no ye gi tokwa eko ema ye ho etio ye hwe se ye koto ya ba ye to no fan yako na asundwe na ga na ye enjoy no
but o se eto da bia mo asofo so prophecies bia mabaye ena we de nyame nsa wo no so ena we de nyankopon yi nsa firi so mo akeka sa akire na ye nsore man ya ate o je say ye koto aba na se de ye wo ka se owradom ha ma hwani a Ghana beko nanim Dr. Bamian Renia Ghana beko nanim mo asofo no masem ngoso mo di ka sem
ja
masem
Ghana Pastors Union de ye ka ho bi eti ma ye nya break for sa 2 months you know ye nemu sa say nyame enkasa kire nipa sa kwan so go hospital we say nyame onya sakaka ngopon nyame ye pepe yo ngopon God speaks and it's final nyame kasa ye final why should God speak say okay we in the na I mean because God is not fair God is not fair
yes nyame adwene timi sesa
no they see no nyame ka che the kia say
yes
obewu na ese manse nyame na ka che ada say medimfie dunu aka na fie adentie wa
nyame nsa na adwene sesa
o se ne mapa na waye o he sa komhye ya papa yi ehye yi ya ono odika ka say de ma ko de nyame ko
yin selfness
bacho nyame de visa fe de ya de na sisi ya nyame na self
o se ne de nyame nsa na sa ba
you see this enema ya na se be yanu bi no etia na it baffles us
egu nyame so mani wase
that's it nyame nya obi on person you nyame asungwe nya kopon se nyame ko na aka asema che obi nyame se free nyame onyi president
nyame ni president
dabi ye ni ye emai on se maybe see David time no na izafo no ho akere obre na onu se Samuel amanyame nsesi fom ma se wa hwe na bayi izafo se nyame ma hene nyame ka se ke na Samuel ko bebra Samuel ekonya so de bai nyame se ke o de ba me okay with it
nti mpo nyame before back so no ma Samuel ko hwehwe so de ne bai
na what this Samuel
okay
nti ona na jadi one ma you for logic you say nyame nya obi a office a na mai nti na eja ba obato pani bato mato
yes baby obi ata no beto de akọ
nti asugwe na epe na nti we asugwe no that be so for the okay na adwen
okay
a man of God speaks the man of God nti me say yen tu atofo na ya manyamsom atofom no bi for say onyame enye kontompo nyakopon
okay
nyame enye ne kwafo nyakopon
okay
nti ne sa nti no asugwe na yepe no ye ma no embra ho mfasom embra ye o ma nyina mu na ga na ma no elivu na sunwe embra o ma ni mu sa na ye kire
sa na mo hwehwe nti finally nra no mosi ni po efri na ekosisi ebeto aba no message na mo Ghana for no famae na afi nya okwan
me da say bre ene de nso de me wo Ghana for na say Ghana nyame eman enye MPP man ene ene man nyame man ye na say be yesori a yekọ asoro dem ebi nso ekọ mox ekọ bompae
okay
eni say obia ne ba bia ne gidie ewo ene ke say ye beto man asegwe no saram ewo ye policy na ni mu
okay
ti yemfa oman no ehunhia yen ensin de ye wo edi won wachi no on say so ye say mo oman ehunhia Ghana ma ye radio oman ehunhia na ka say onka ho ye nyina oman area di ye ma ehunhia yen na ye mpa oman asundwe abatoe mu na chi enye ne nimia no abatoe mu epafindwe to bia okwa to aba wi wi a kofie na kwotwe yende kubjefo no ye bo wi a de oja na wini ya praise God so yeah praise God that's you
mambo mpaya my electoral commission so say ono so se bin producer o manani on chedan katanini no se chinchina we na obenya adwum fan de electoral commission no mambo mpaya ma ne de mambo mpaya ma yisi no ko yesi yisi na adamo ni honhom etene so
Agya Andra na me adom ina isi rep ewo CSC wo.
Oba dwumadi na se letter commission for by.
Okay. Na peace council for so by.
Okay.
Nti ishiai e ma ehun say asundwe de sebe ngina yepe.
Okay.
Na isi de me ngini say. Me say isi say aba no wato awie. Na akofie. Na ya count awie isi no de na we say bi de by matek.
Okay.
To ba ko na record. Nti aja na isi bebe me awie election makosi. Yemma asundwe na yepe no ehun hia yen na eno ne oman no fapem.
Yate asundwe na ye prehwe no eno ne oman ne fapem. Ye beda na say emra na say dwumadi ne course so pastors a omo oman Ghana mo nsusu hia say be to aba omo ntena wo saa akwa entwen ma de ni nsi ansa da bi sisi a ombe hu bibi enti omo de peace talk assessor so nti Bishop Dr. Louis Sabuaje, Director Worldwide Theological Seminary Ghana, or Executive Member Ghana Pastors Union. Ona the course on Rano, Yenene de Hunkomo Kakra. You better not say, almost a free sabre akono, Asungieno, and who deura and Umebunti also. You better say, Yami Adamsona, Bibia Honest, a bedroom pie. Yebetiamona so why
eja meda sibri na machia watie for ne ona wagina na mesamo na na mkasia pa
eme yada na say na dia ka de enkiton de ona oba ba so for ne tio ehun hia pa
da me ne tio omuku
ehun hia pa as omu so so yesi etimi criticize on they are subjected to ehun hia pa na ye aso for nkabonko
sa we sin dabe na mutie
say
Messi dabe na mutie when was it formed?
The EP was formed 3 years ago.
When?
3 years ago.
Okay. It is 3 years ago. Because it's a group that has been formed. I know it's an MPP group.
Oh, sir.
From the submission. From this submission, we could see say omo ye MPP for. Omo ye MPP.
Me ba who say?
Omo ye MPP for. You see, I say agro for Ghana. Yes. Agro for no omo ayom
me ba ye betimi akase na no asofo no mu sia owura John Mahama no omo ye
I don't believe in those. But me, I'm talking to this group. I'm talking to this group. Okay. They are MPP people. Because of Kasemu, I know Muniye, let me tell you something. David in the Bible, who chose him? To be what?
The king.
To be the king of Israel. But
and on them say, we are about
who chose him?
About elections here.
About when we Judas who there was a replacement.
Judas
there was a replacement.
Matthias.
How was it done?
Yes.
By a lot. They pray to God for God to let them choose whoever that they want to choose. No. You see, they are so peeved, they are so confused because I'm telling you, they are peeved, they are confused because a pastor that some time ago was for Donado and we were all happy. Now that he say he has done an acrobatic, me I don't believe in those things. But then I say he has done an acrobatic and it is hitting them more. Now they come out and say, oh, and you're choosing. You say, God choose. Mental tableau. Yeah. Happen and it is or say, and you're choose leader. What I'm which I believe, and you're choose leader. But on one mental tableau, no. Waka Mamati say God should choose, give us a leader about by say when Edith was in power. It's when they are charlatans. Oh, they are charlatans. They are political businessmen. Charlatans. Oh, I'm telling you. They are charlatans. I'm telling you. Me. I'll be a politician for a very long time. I'll be a politician for a very long time. I see them when they start doing those things. That's a Skabia Kwasi. Have you not met Mamu Baumia? Have you not met him?
Dr. Baumia.
Ask them. Their leadership. Have you not met him? Have you not met them?
From where?
Have you not met him?
At where?
What shall we see? I do politics time. I think I bring my case to the end.
Sir, we charlatan.
You see, You see, me say me come as a man.
That is an official.
You see, it's an insult.
Propaganda. What's
Your recordings are there. All the time.
Propaganda. We are penny today. I am from Yakola.
You see, they will always insult. That's their modus operandi.
Alaji, calm down. Alaji, Mpacho. Why? Remember time? We won't say. No back come up.
Also for no Kasano.
You tear the camera, yes. Until Kasano also yes.
Then you start bringing. And then from Munya Butres.
I want to.
Because
what he said.
Yes. Or same money, Dr. Bauer.
One, some of us are not like what he is.
No, like
so for the Kasano.
Let me be.
So for power the Kasano. God says vengeance is mine. God says vengeance is mine. So for the Kasano. So for Kasa.
Let me be honest with you. One, some of us, a corner 3 years ago. My test for over 3,000. To go and check my records. Worldwide to take us a website to go and check. 2, say a minor soon you ain't here. Now we say we are opening Ghana will not move forward.
When the injustice was going, did you speak? When the injustice was going on, did you speak? We are so for. When the injustice was going on, did you speak? Did you hear you? All the newspapers, did you see you speaking?
Hot 93.9 FM so Dwene Biom so I was so for you know
the torso me person me boa ejuadifo Ghana me person me boa ejuadifo o be boa ejuadifo dia gi say ejom so wo ho enyasa so we were 2 main policies me be boa ejuadifo. Every district there any modern market, we have to have a modern market in every district. Without a modern market, district there and we who said it Agya Yedi Juma since Ayaba power. Every district there any hospital, we have solved that problem.
Okay, enti say no Dr. Baumia say one district, one modern market. Say you move away from Pachotio, Dr. Baumia, one district, one modern market. This is Dr. Baumia. Now, the former president said, "Man for Busabi Brebe." So say, "Na John na 4 years so bad here na be." Pacho,
no president has 8 years. Every president, you are given a 4-year mandate, and it is how you use the 4-year mandate that makes you able to go and ask for another mandate. So that 8 years is not automatic and guaranteed. And I dare say that 4 years of a good leader is far better than 8 years of a useless leader. And so, for me, the 4 years Ghanaians are going to give me are about establishing a legacy. I've been president before. The constitution says the state will look after me till I die. Even when I die, my family doesn't have the rights. The state that will take me and put me in the ground. So I don't really have anything else to prove. The state gives me a vehicle so that, till I die, the state will give me a vehicle. When it's old, they'll take the old one back, give me a new one. So what really do I have to prove? All I have to prove in this 4 years is a legacy that
Okay, and this 4 years, all he has to prove a legacy. Legacy say near ma emu do move my ma might me jina na so eno no be if so no JM na Moses ya no bibia no ehia no per the constitution in Ghana ye born ho ka ye hwe no bibia no medical bills na light bibia mfie na so an cars won so no kan ye de ama no ohia hwe de ohia ya de ba ko pe Ghana say obeni say de be ya da to no so be gine din eno ano no. And these are his words. May I say, now Alhaji Masoud Osman, national third vice chairman of the MPP, Wababe Srai, the Penny Fe no Musin Kuna, Honorable Ni Amasa Namwale Ewaha, former member of Parliament, Oteja, Ea Fakao Senamye, former deputy minister in charge of Agrek. Nano Mimi Haboya Mumun Wahe, aha, or so on the Kutia Husikato, and Alaji Betsna.
550,000 euros I paid to the Dutch company. That's the first time I went to Holland.
Yeah. Nti owaha ye bedi nkomo bebre. Alaji akwaba.
Mejo so.
No apom to say.
Oh, ya do ade ase.
Ya do ade ase. Ye nso ye ho ye pa. Awie ye frɛ ye ma signal sa ase ye nya. Lawrence ka me se fa Alaji bra. Nsɛm bi ho a e se Alaji. Utimi ye we. What na ho ama de na dɔne mu. Ama mo MPs ni so mo ko independent. Si se nsa ba mu so asem.
Anya asem bi se nya ade a eye new ewo your political party way. The Edika Mame Inchia, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Adedonko Akufo-Addo. Nama chair the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. We share nde anka nami wo voter region. But adi kitu abi as a national officer of the party no. Na ye wo neme bi ye beye ene man nde mi wo ha anka nde mi wo voter region for AG MPP atom they are CSA. They have witnessed the massive infrastructure and the massive development under the leadership of Nana Adedonko Akufo-Addo neba we me koso voter region na omoda da on ben say hinu nu say omahuno ade fili na uhwe MP say MP resign ko independent enye nde na start
now MPs no more resigning.
But MP Biom who resign here. Independent. They are going independent against the 9th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay.
As at now, the party are mere chairman, mere national vice chairman. Yeah, sponsor omo. A filing fee under our constitution.
Yes.
Against the 8th Parliament we are see our motive no. Oh,
until from MP no party ne tua ne filing fee.
From MP no. Party no from MP no se si amini woka no party no na tua no filing fee.
Okay.
Ne na ko independence se si wo ko as a MPP parliamentary candidate against the 9th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana come the January 2025.
Okay.
And no tua no. Wow. But their speaker no on where I am yes as a long serving MP. And there we are Speaker of the Parliament.
Yes.
And there we say a lawyer. We say a lawyer. No wow standing orders. You don't understand your own Parliament standing orders. No. Look, let me tell you.
Yeah.
People are joking with law, and NDC. Ghana have to demonstrate. We see this is a national security issue.
Yeah, national security issue.
A national security issue against the ridiculous attitude of the NDC.
I see a friend be president. Emremu asimbisi nano. Nti ye kan yes nano asim we see.
Oh, we catch up. Anyone some no they see no. Our me wo ho. They will see what has me ho. I would dichotomize everything here today. Even though I'm not a lawyer, but I understand what the constitution said.
Okay.
Ghana NDC, I don't know because they are born their root is from coup d'etat no. Omo say everywhere they can bring coup d'etat mind. You cannot bring coup d'etat in the parliament. If you want majority, let us meet at the police station. You cannot. So we the MPP would not sit because we are law-abiding citizens. So parliament in fact, majority, decisive majority. Let us face each other at the police station. That is where we get majority. It is not that you come and concoct a 419 majority, a 24 hours majority in the parliament. You cannot do that. Let me tell you, the Barbie should have known that even his own standing orders of the parliament actually said,
yes,
if Assem So Assam Kuta Supreme Court, the standing order said they should leave it to the Supreme Court up to when the Supreme Court is bringing its rule.
But
let me tell you,
before I say MPP for my one Marco Kone. If we say a Siama a call independent, say or no, on MPP demo, what the character so. Akoma speaker, I'm ye free parliament.
Yes.
Na sesi asesi amakrona ba independent wie ya mo sa akwa fa krata se mo sa na free a akogina b.
Yes.
Yeah, the same rana na say
yes. Let me catch you sir. Under the constitution of the New Patriotic Party.
Yes.
Sa parliamentaria ekase ma fali or ma jaiko independent. Your membership have fulfilled it. Which means one lawsuit membership why you feel automatically. But let me tell you, as I share Mediano, if the constitution is for the New Patriotic Party,
not for Ghanaians.
Not for Ghanaians. Okay. It is not a spring constitution. The constitution is there, and we can leave the constitution and give somebody pardon under the constitution. Okay. We can leave the constitution, and then
pardon will be.
Okay. And now the constitution, and guarantee you bet me amnesty. You bet me within the constitution. Okay. Let me tell you, it is the New Patriotic Party under our constitution. We wrote it direct to Makwe. That
the then speaker,
okay, that party there, yellow tueska, so then
okay,
so yes, but today nobody in the party, even though they have filed an independent candidate against the North Parliament, but nobody in our party wrote to Biom that these people have executive, these people have been removed from our party, do this or do that.
Okay, one throw baby.
No. Okay. Parliamentary candidates, and MPs, yes. Almost answering catch Biom say, yeah, jai MPP, MPP for Biom. Almost sorry, Cassa, MPP for Biom. And Parliament, Betuma, and Nasu, almost seat vacant. But these people didn't do it. But why is it that? What is DMM NDC are forcing us to regulate our own constitution for us, to use our hand, all person for yourself and for Bini and Maya constitution area, MPP constitution NDC there. Yellow Chura Emma Speaker of Parliament, Yan Chura Mao. Almost Mao. Why are you fearing? What is your fear here? Okay. So let me tell you.
Oma friend Dimunkwa, Oma NDC for no dia di omo. Meaning said the speaker is balanced.
You see NDC. Yeah, for NDC for. Yeah, you Ghana ha. I'm a NDC no. Otina majority. Was sorry majority oba. Was sorry minority oba majority. Oti NDC onomika no ni. What you saying no what the NDC, our NDC parliamentarian, our MP, or Tino Akunjaso. No, sorry, say, hey, whoa, my jam party, no,
across with the other side.
Abetina, Yaho. Sadiano, and there, the time they are automatically, why NDC no. So definitely, his seat have to declare vacant. You see, Abetina, no PA. Which means Olonkasa declared the seat vacant at the joining MPP. You see, in this case, our MP, nobody, MPP, I continue NDC, mo say, what die no way. Sanka, mo sorry, and then you know, mo sorry, my uncle sitting tomorrow.
The Abba Baby can say Speaker Michael Quay accepted bad precedent there, so and then I hunting
a bad precedent. I am Indiana NDC phone.
Oh, the BS Saudi.
Don't you about them? What president like what? We have written to the speaker. What is the bad president here? Who wrote to the to Abel Babis?
Minority for natural.
Minority. Are they minority MPs?
Almost there is a clear example, clear evidence. Easy process. Yes.
Almost standing orders in Kasa. Etia ku omo omundi. Udi achira speaker, he will know his stance. He will let him know his stance.
Who be no speaker? Yes, one called privileges committee.
Monica told me, I'm a Ghanaian. Citizen is allowed to speak freely without fearing any intimidation or any violence as a Ghanaian. Freedom of speech. We have freedom of speech.
But not to the extent no.
No, I said tomorrow, if he don't understand his own standing orders, that if the Supreme Court, the highest court of Ghana, of the Republic of Ghana, is dealing with matters, if the Supreme Court is dealing with matters, you as a speaker, you cannot produce, you cannot bring any judgment ahead of Supreme Court. When he joke, the Supreme Court can arrest him or can have him for a contempt. They are putting him in a dangerous situation. The MPs, almost that I didn't say Kwalabi or they are going to Supreme Court. Masa, or they say Ghana, it is not PNDC time.
One day the suggestion said yes, acquire power play because the executives Edenho, the parliament Edenho, and your friend say the judiciary Edenho, and for that matter, we know you qualify for coup heads. Nana Akufo-Addo as president should call the speaker of parliament, call the judicial friends head, the chief justice, meet and talk about some of these.
This matter need deep interpretation. Who are those to interpret the law?
The Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court. It is only the legislature. They only make law, and there are no lawyers there. So how many of them are lawyers there? It is the Constitution that gives them that mandate to make law, but not to interpret law, not to enforce law.
Okay.
One, can Parliament enforce law?
The law enforcement agency is there.
Let me tell you, Parliament. We have the judiciary, we have the legislature, and we have the executives. Even, let me tell you, the only it was small part of the Constitution and the power that the Parliament of Ghana have. One, you cannot interpret law. Two, you cannot enforce law. So what are you telling? Somebody who can arrest, who can put your arrest, who can order your arrest today, and they will arrest you today. If the Parliament of Ghana said they should arrest Alhaji Basaw, the third vice of the New Patriotic Party, and I sent the matter to court, to Supreme Court.
The court can also
stop them.
Okay.
Don't arrest this man.
But the court can give orders for arrest, and nobody can.
Nobody. Okay. So they don't stage it. They don't know law. I don't think these people know their own laws that is governing this country.
But you say a confusion about beto. And he said the abaya yeke. Your family kwanso you know no bia ye na adwuma. Na mra na kasa. Ba on kwadi tumi said the speaker aka no. There be no there you know so yen kan sa. The must speaker na ye na adwuma e wo mra se bi there as speaker of parliament.
So speaker of parliament wow. Ono no sanko ya adwuma magana fo nyina. No problem.
Why adwuma magana? Speaker of parliament. Speaker of parliament.
No matter how long he stay in parliament, MPP for yesu for ni age no 1996 no omo ba parliament.
Okay.
Only omo to ho. Or see we a lawyer. Yesu a lawyer. Even we have senior lawyers who are even senior than him. And let me tell you, law in Ghana, law no enye obi adie o.
Okay.
Enye obi adie. So ope proper interpretation of this law.
Yes.
Ono de onye de opese won ye do.
Nti echina no.
Onye de opese won ye no. Ko be hu say Supreme Court of Ghana no. So omo to ho say Supreme Court of Ghana no. Ma team even
I know my press conference.
Yes. My Supreme Court of Ghana is passed by MPP for there and there. It is this same Supreme Court of Ghana who 2012 declare declare this ridiculous resource that has been poured by 2070. It was clear when Philip Edison was asking Afarjan, what figure is this? And he said 2070, and they were suggesting to him that there is no 2070 in this world. Okay. Call it. What is the proper number?
No, Supreme Court.
No. So this resource could have bad, already bad this thing. The same Supreme Court have declared 2012 election for them.
Okay.
But then the Supreme Court is not MPP. So today, if the Supreme Court said the truth against NDC, so they will side Supreme Court against that they are MPP people.
Okay.
That is why I said these people do not believe this constitution.
So Ochina they are insisting so we are majority. It is MPP mbe court parliament. MPs ne kwa omo ye minority.
Me see. They should dare They should just sit in the majority seat.
Dare the MPs.
I'm daring the MP.
Dare the Speaker of Parliament after
listen, they should dare use their power and go and sit at the majority side and say they are majority. Yeah. I saw them can see parliament.
Parliament is basically
the
leader of parliament. The speaker ruling so in sunny fashion. Majority in a trans, minority in a trouble. So then a bit messy.
Tomorrow they should dare go and sit at the majority side. Not so majority. Per their speaker declaration. No more head their base of parliament. You know, so I'm who parliament.
Now, Okra parliament to them won't come who be MPs. Masa parliament out there. Anytime they want.
Let me tell you, I'm a party national vice chairman of the.
It doesn't guarantee you.
I said you can take parliament in all your I'm party for parliament. We are all going to be in parliament tomorrow. They should go and sit at the side of the majority. About this, they are 24 hours majority by their speaker. Yeah. They will know there is law in Ghana.
Okay, but finally,
they will know.
What's not platform we so many times said no Mahama 4 years won't mean your you see the response. One more clear example. Say a useless leader in 8 years and now 8 years of useless governance. 4 years, far better than
winning. Let me tell you, the credibility of John Dramani Mahama must put into question. One, Mami Kacha, who said the Emma yet me fa Damangu seat. So big catcher will say MPP Betman we need Damangu seat. I inform you as a competent leader, born and bred in Damangu. Now, under your leadership as a vice president and a president for 8 years, almost a region Bakupo, regional capital. You couldn't even get it for them. In the MPP neighbor Ebema origin. So I'm be said them and go for NDC na MPP, which party useless. I'm catch one John Mama say one useless president being as a president and you couldn't give your region.
Who attributed to him as useless president, which is not allowed. Which is not acceptable. Listen, was he useless governance?
But it will say NDC is the useless government. Manika Chow said, secondly, Oko Damangu, I'm going to center in Damangu, not even the whole Ghana. Oko Damangu there. Next month, Ombe Commission, Agenda 111, brand new hospital. Damangu for permanent there. Completed. If you go to Damangu today, there is a brand new rose. Obakase rose for sure nearby. Under the leadership of this foolish government Okano. And John Mahama could not do even one single town rose. I dare John Mahama to come out and mention one single town rose that he under his leadership. Look, John Mahama, this time say on himself where you are there. Umbra. No, debate. Let me catch up. One thing.
Debates in the Tabariana was short.
What say? Now, President may keep comment. We may see comment to be.
Yes,
it's a serious comment, and we have to ask your mama to come and say something about this comment. Or see when they mention John Reynolds, you think about this is assembly and common funds. Okay. You see, and get fund. Yeah. That is what you think about. When they mention John Reynolds, when they mention John Ajakum Kufro, you think about national health insurance, capitation ground, many things that attribute to Kufro. When they mention His Excellency Nana Adu Dankwa Akufo Adu. When they mention attendance, you think about that. The VAT, from attendance name VAT.
Okay.
And there, let me VAT to me Bibiano. You see. This is their legacy. You can't take it. The MPP cannot take VAT
from Atanas. Legacy.
It's a legacy for Atanas. Okay. When you mention free senior high school today, whether you like it or not, you mention His Excellency Nana Adudonko Akufo-Addo. Chirame as a journalist.
Yes.
If you mention John Dramani Mahama, what are you going to mention?
Oh, now Terminal 3.
Do so. Terminal 3. Terminal 3 on Kwane Kufoya.
Range hospital no one to
Which hospital?
Yes, you can
I know we built interchanges more than any other government in Ghana. We have built interchanges. So John Mahama is a failure. That is the reason why every president in Ghana, John Rawlings had 2 terms. You see, Kufuor had 2 terms. John Mess would have been 2 terms. It's only that when his mystery death hit him.
Okay.
When Nana Addo Akufo-Addo came, because of his good work, he had 2 terms. It is only the bad president, the incompetent president, who only Ghanaians give him 1 term. That the other term, the normal permanent. 2020 Obaya normal permanent. 2016 normal permanent. 2020 normal permanent. Inshallah. Inshallah.
Yes.
2024. Ombesa permanent. Ya nimu ombesa permanent.
Yes.
Ombra meka che say me John Mahama under my leadership.
Yes.
My Ghana card go kwa am I successful in to me use. Ombra say under my government. Biom say the living producer of delivering of medicine.
Allow the time to finally. Dr. Bawumia does not deserve to debate him. What you say? Bawumia is low. Bawumia him so lose election no. Intinya dia ono John Mahama on ebe left Bawumia to the height. Akotia kabomu fisaba to no lose ewie.
Obi wo level. Me wo GDS say. O normally wo to hono.
Yeah.
Me donya me monitor the program since more than 20 years today. Me youth organizer nyina.
Okay.
Because the way we present it na sem na me argument na me timi faba na me only argument
utie na mo
even only me MPB ti ho no me argue na chire me for MP na me say adana ma papa we di say corner sa o kasa kasa won timi yes enye
okay
enye nde me we hope say anka papa we kwa na mo di ma 4 years as a president anka be one legacy.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, because the new year he
has the experience. He has the experience.
The problem of NDC today, why they are still losing voter region, why we were having single member in voter region. Today, we are hitting 200,000, 300,000 in voter region. Do you know their problem? Their problem is John Dramani Mahama.
And
I'm telling you,
still more debating on our moment.
Okay, one bar. Debate then over here. We should then break debate over here. Then debate over here.
You can now so.
See, then debate.
Dr. Bawumia bet me debate market to you.
Then debate.
Abusun kan for bet me debate you.
Me see, Abusun kan for your debate. Abusun kan dey ask question. Ask Bawumia question. He give answers. You refer. I'm not asking question, baby. I'm not question. You are not answers.
Okay.
But John Dramani Mahama still, he should come and tell us why. It is under John Mahama that MPP had seat in voter region.
May I say?
Under John Mahama.
That's it.
So John Mahama is a failure to Ghanaians, and it's a canker to NDC.
Mate.
It's a canker to NDC.
I can't 42 more days. MPP for now my disgranted no. They were disappointed no.
Yeah.
Then I'll catch them.
Me catch them say. Omo abotre.
Okay.
Omo hope nyina e share Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
On bet me.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia inshallah oba. Your grievances in the BBR inshallah we will settle matters. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na MPP yenye kwa na yenye NDC. Even the Western is under John Dramani Mahama. Yenimno. So anka na mole ne ba on the president yenimno. Yenim the obaba be.
Okay.
But John Mahama we know him. We know him. Akames know him. That is the reason why they said committee to investigate him. He was a suspect by his own president. How can we trust him?
Alhaji Masaudu Osman, Nyami Admoch ne be shiamo parliament wo. Ya beba. The cameras.
Go for cameras.
Ya be shiamo. Ni ahwe.
So bibi ya blows me ba ho.
Oh alaji.
Ada ya blows no.
Asofo ni ebo we wonte. No bon pai.
No man.
Say when we afa po na more ho sa on kan chere. We shia na yesa oda na say. So ka say nyina
serious now we catch ourselves on arguments there.
Yes.
Mr. Kaja.
President Atamas set up committee to investigate John Mahama. It's a lie. And I've dared the Attorney Generals of when Grafufu was there.
Yeah.
Let me see. Stop. What MP before? Say, oh yeah, what debate. Masawu Buka say, who knows also no. Another thing is when you were talking, I kept quiet.
You keep quiet too. Let's give the fairness.
So I dared Grafufu. Say, the letter to set up
a committee.
A committee.
Yeah.
Came to you.
The Attorney General.
The Attorney General. Yeah. The file is there. So bring the file and give us members of the committee of inquiry.
Yeah.
It must be gazetted. Which gazette number?
By the Attorney General.
Yeah, MPP front row. And what repeat what I said? Who's MPP? Only repeat and throw. That to say one gazette. Now, fully say. As someone who can guess you know, no correct. And therefore, Mr. Samoa, disregard everything that Masawood has said and try to draw some propaganda. Also, when you are brave, also say, if you don't ye, Awano, Nidia, Nia Brabru, Ubenu, or Becau.
Okay.
So the NDC people, and from my focus, I'm open to Abama will say, be focused. Don't listen to them because all what they are saying are lies. That was okay. Says Bao and Crad Demono, about Uncle Demon, sounds about in them. The year 2020, about the Decotopon, Uncle Dem, Obukacha said, Obukacha the whole Garage, almost Lada, the Cotopon General Hospital. Thank you, Mr. President. At the artistic impression pictures, to TV sooner than Lama for so, yes, General Hospital, man. Bessine, General Hospital, one moment to born. I say, only I know year work, Takaka. Nobody that didn't found it is now check out your room and come more drawn the market channel life. Mo said she need a general hospital. I'm not now. Mrs. She knew so that is the modus operandi of MPP. And from Kwalo because someone will say Abano Agya Wusu. Now say we are my rebuttal to them person now say me share voter regime encounter na I fruit you I say kufu o mutse si voter regime o tedi I fruit kufu why say every focus your chance esi na I fruit you di but me da voter regime I fruit asi me da voter regime I fruit asi say o di obuo ni didie Emma Doctor Mawu almost so be lusu mum there but I want you di na o hwa mo nyima o do so won dem o mo nyipa pay because what say Dr. Bawumia and through no di yate time unse Alhaji for time bintinka what the parliament the national majority side parliament you see Alhaji Masawu see a program no o kono you listen to me in your car because if you better oh badge and they say Masawu oh badge oh she said no kind no on tiasie whatever he said no about parliament say look you cannot go to parliament with violence now somebody should have focused man look is attempt to throw an arm of government is treasonable. Constitution dey adjuma Gbagbe I interpret constitutional.
Yes,
he only enforce the constitution. Ma make sure say ebia aban ebe chill evaluate human right wo evaluate human right who read article 33 of the constitution chapter 5 of the constitution article 33 no e can be or see where article 33(1) where a person alleges that a provision of this constitution on the fundamental human right and freedom has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him said me and I will then without prejudice to any other action that is lawfully available, that person may apply to the High Court for redress. It's about ACC or valid human rights. You go to the High Court for redress. And I'm a one. Some cannot tell you. Must I go to the Supreme Court to interpret that clause before I go to?
There be a High Court straight.
Yes, you don't need to interpret the Constitution. What do you say? Your right has been violated. Wrong. And there is another one. So Article 2:1. Also say who say Parliament I am ready. As I'm rano a kutia constitutional.
Yeah.
One can say we Supreme Court for interpretation. It is clear. Must you go to Supreme Court say, oh, besides interpreting was and some about Supreme Court. And interpretation say when it is clear and unambiguous, the mechanical principle. When it is clear and unambiguous, you go ahead to enforce it. Well, say Parliament. You started Parliament. Fourth Republican Parliament. Yeah, laws be acts be brave. Only be on my hand on my hand Article 106. Article 106 of the Constitution, that provision. Emma, how laws must be made. So that you did build a Parliament. My main kind of you did build a Parliament. So what kind of that? How laws are made in Parliament? The power of Parliament to make laws shall be exercised by bills passed by Parliament and assented to by the President. No bill other than such a bill is referred to in paragraph A of Article 108 of this Constitution shall be introduced in Parliament unless it is accompanied by an explanatory memorandum setting out in detail the policy and principles of whatever the we say no. Parliament has been doing it. Echo Supreme Court for interpretation. Uncle Supreme Court for interpretation. So there are so many things in the Constitution. Article 14 now. Wow. Article 14.
Yeah.
It can be about freedom. Whether Mr. Moon. Article 14.
Yeah.
I say every person shall be entitled to his personal liberty, and no person shall be deprived of his personal liberty except in the following cases and accordance with procedure permitted by law in the execution of a sentence or order of a court. And that too, a person who is arrested, a person who is arrested, restricted or detained shall be informed immediately in the language that he understands of the reason for his arrest, restriction, detention, and if his right is to a lawyer and his right to a lawyer of his choice. We know must you go to Supreme Court for interpretation. Who say me person me name lawyer kasa. Police follow, they don't go for interpretation at the Supreme Court. And some are so also the proceedings in Parliament. Yes. They can't separation of powers. The proceedings in Parliament, you know. It's for the parliamentary members of Parliament. Article nya Babwe enforce you know and I say okay odi ujuma no. Article 971. 971G. Menya. That article was not talking about 9th Parliament or 20th Parliament or future Parliament.
Okay.
Nya article no kind no. Well, a simple English language.
Okay.
A member of Parliament shall vacate his seat in Parliament. It is a strict liability. In law, you have different strict liability and not absolute liability.
Once on your share.
Or see, a member of Parliament shall vacate his seat in Parliament if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election to Parliament. He leaves his party to join another party. But the NDC is not called Parliament.
Yeah.
Now me free NDC. Let me go join CPP. My vacancy me post. A strict liability. Who the assembly? Who the one could join another political party?
Meaning say free nura besi ne watch say this example say the honorable Michael Tenya in 2012 was an MP and decided to become independent and declare his seat vacant in Parliament. Say be a one.
Such use of the speaker then. So whatever that happens, and on Mama Sem.
Okay.
If he leaves the party of which he was a member, or that at the time of his election to Parliament, to join another party or seek to remain in Parliament as an independent candidate.
Independent mentioned.
Say me NDC. Now me see me say me independent candidate. My vacate me post. We ask me vacate Parliament. A member of Parliament shall vacate his seat in Parliament if I join another political party, I any party I did call party I did call no. But the year 2005, me I took say Article 97 in changing no, so that MP should be able to cross carpet if they so wish.
Okay.
And my mom for the debate tell me what is organize parties na bon abomodi.
See that.
The reason why I propose that now the whip system no. Now the political parties were controlling the MPs in parliament. Now I didn't like it.
Okay.
Because if you want to do something for the state, you know, now political
party
say na but for every people, so that we say no. I've called for its amendment before.
Okay.
So and then I see if he was elected as a member of parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party and can't say enjoy the political for an election. One can join a political for an election. So you took an action before you become a candidate for a political party. Don't you have? You should have a party card.
Yeah.
So if you join a political party, it is the notice of pool. I electoral commission issue no. Can say akwa we see our parliament no or contest for MPP.
Ahona de behu.
Okay. So when the notice of pool is there, that is the exhibitor. Babi ejina so far as this article 97 1 G and H.
But Emrana is specific say whether in the same parliament and answer
it's not talking about parliament or another parliament. You're not talking about future or see. So when you're a member of parliament, that's all join another political party.
Yeah.
When you're a member of parliament, that's all join another political party. So be a member of parliament. Let me take on another citizenship.
Okay.
I have to be thrown out of parliament.
So to deal with maybe one or two some of this confusion to Nebia, the Supreme Court okay, and the injunction at Toso.
And Supreme Court cannot injunct parliament. Separation of powers. Look at Article 115. Constitution that can
okay.
Article 115. Or see, there shall be freedom of speech, debate, and proceedings in parliament. The proceedings in parliament, you cannot injunct it. They don't have the power to injunct it. They don't have the power to injunct parliament. Parliament is sovereign, limited sovereign. The only thing as we can make my say, parliament has enacted a law which is against the constitution or against human rights.
Okay.
Against natural, I would say human rights, against natural justice. And we were Article 2:1. That is where I look up Obi the say parliament are passing that nano goes against the constitution.
Okay.
There's something called political question. Political question, you know, the Supreme Court has no power for a political question. Say executive. Executive.
Yeah.
The second wing of the government. I can see on person do who could join EU. And I saw somebody who could join BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. BRICS. That group, no economic group, no. If they say they want to go and join, no matter how Ghanaians don't want it, nobody can go to court because it's a political question.
Okay.
If the executive is going to sign a treaty with another country, a very bad country, Iran, and I say Syria, and I say Mexico. Nagana first one pray, and I say yes, you can go down. And Nigeria say Islamic OIC, Organization of Islamic Countries. Ghana can some go join.
Yeah.
Organization of Islamic Countries. Now, a Christian sorry, no more court. The court has no power.
Change anything.
It's a political question.
Okay.
So the proceedings in parliament, now the proceedings in parliament should come out as an act. Because the law, Article 115 H7.
Okay.
And Article 115.
Mami Musa Wesukakra say the whether majority or minority no. For a specific period, in say mostly parliament that run with 4 years. Maybe the 5th parliament. Now in say majority.
We can change. We say
5th parliament and 9th parliament and 8th parliament. Meaning say party A and a majority, party B and a minority. Say that is this stamp so in the house. I say house.
It can change. because the law says that the party with the majority seat in parliament in their alliances, they form the majority.
Yes.
And the party with the minority seat and alliances, they form the minority.
In this case, alliances are forming. That is before January 7. I have for me a CCA.
Now, the majority in parliament are assistant. So now the NDC is the majority. Mami call Article 122.
Okay.
An act or omission which obstruct or
yes,
which obstruct or impedes parliament in the performance of its function. Or which obstruct or impedes member or officer of parliament in the discharge of his duty or affront the dignity of parliament or which tend either directly or indirectly to produce that result is contempt of parliament. Okay, the year 2021, January 7, who's a of parliament?
Yes,
that's a serious contempt of parliament.
Because parliament on security
they attempted to overthrow an arm of government, which is treasonable.
That's it. Why currently is a lawyer and a former deputy minister of state, former member of parliament. La Daddy Kotopon watching in camera no de baby atoto. China de bekoson de baby. Alhaji Kadel ewaha. Wa MPP ni mapa. Alhaji akwaba. Kafra na Agya Oboso ababe fabre ni bikakra. What chiti bia.
Me na me ba ntam so ne wa ma me atena ha sa wa me ankasa bi.
I said the camp for abedi actually. Yo 30 minutes more. Nti why? 30 minutes. There be unye. Hey.
Na ma me na ase. Na me fa kwanya wi na me nchia na me nchia empenimfo na me no mu hia wa. Na me nchia tiefo nyina. Na me nchia Lojokuku MPP. Woman organizer. The chairperson and a candidate, Dr. Bernard Okuboy. I'm saying, Dano, a organizer, woman organizer, and organizer, cancer awareness work could be what this year. Na idea is Swani. Ya Teshi 4, MPP 4, at the NAD. I mean, who say yes. Yes, you what drum. Fear agents, I see it in order to sit in. Ya beji at the MPP. Into your die and ready. Ama near my course on na idea next Swani. Into me bo ya ma me no me papa no me nua no ma ni me ma ba work on ase. Ema kama very successful no. Me da mu nyina ase. Ni akoso se ye mu abo aye ho. Sanse afiwe sa seat na e wole Jokuku no inshallah ese se yetimeje e de ma MPP. Enti MPP fu e waga na afa na nyina ye nka na ehun se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia e da number 1 there. Dr. Bernard Okuboy so da number 1. And MPP candidate bi o wo ba bi bia o Ghana ha bia number 1. Nti ye kwotro ba ye nka na ehun se number 1 e hwa na eye e ho na ndas wo e ho na bibi papa wo e ho so na betimi abo ma Ghana akona nim. Me das me wie ni sa no ma me mra parliament assembly so. In fact, Honorable Namwali, I want to say ya calling you to bar recently. Honestly, yes, be I made doubt to say be a well lawyer and I say be by interpretation me remember ni say because we about me in call university kurada.
On your interpretation, run no kind tray.
Yes, but send your person watch no. Unia. Any anka Supreme Court e wo ho ye den. Send your king kan mrai. Yeah, watch say Supreme Court need power. Supreme Court need to me to be just a bibia no Supreme Court need to me no. And the Supreme Court wo ho ye den. Was also see Parliament another arm of government. And unti Supreme Court need Parliament to me bia. Hey. And the Supreme Court no ho ye den. One kind of who say executives no a political position. Parliament a political position. A judiciary repair any arm of government omo de no omo independent ya omo so mutim hoda mo be kwa aba re bia ho ene na mi tie mranim ni bia no wo ka se ya pa ya hwe se coup d'etat sia hen for na affect omo parliamentarians and executives judiciary ni e bia mo ho kudita about the Biomo, and not just say, Omo very important. Yeah, Omo baby, Omo one, idea who here or might be irrespective of the situation, as you mem. And Mrapon or woman, or Mona interpreting Mrano, and my peri ye, any algebra about mem. Now, him, Agya Wusu, and of course, I'm going to say, and these 4 plans we know, and yet none start you.
Plan B.
Oh, plans that's almost this country ungovernable from day one. Yeah, MPP about them.
They say Ghana be ungovernable for the MPP.
Sana Omoka and these 4 na see Ombema Ghana are ungovernable.
Na etisasi siya na.
I don't know. President no move so more yeno. Na see because so when you speaker of parliament ya nyame anim no kura nim. Say obi a say o Ghana ho do. Na nya partisan politics and a warrior no parliament ho a. Me ni say sa de we nko be ye because sa meeting we ekwo a me meeting we da. Na me information say this is their plan. Am person mo ye. Well, plan no oma ye aye sha se no. Unse mbe bi betra be catch you say NDC campaign no. Ye fe no onya ba bi into campaign.
Ene say.
Say campaign no omo nim ni omo ka. Ensam na omo ka no entimi nkɔ from ento Ghana fo akoma so enhyeki nipa. Kade bi hu yen enka wanya opportunity afiri aban mu akɔtena opposition. Sabra nka waso adwo pressure bi afiri so. Ehɔ na nka nim wo also wo experience no. Enka wo betimi adwene bibi papa na nka sabra no ese nka wo ya wanye. Na nka watimi di aba beto Ghana fo nim na nka to Ghana fo akoma so. 8 years nyina waste want me and ade ba ko pai betimi aboa Ghana fo ama me kan kire Ghana fo ma Ghana fo anyantum ne wo hunu say enkoma elections no masa service aba nyina che say NDC lose elections enu nti no ne say mo fa kwan bi say mo fa so bia no mo create chaos e wo Ghana ha enti o mo sha ase no o mo ye o madwen so mo de electoral commission so that's all must sensitize Ghana for agene and the electoral commission so nanka de na koye say electoral commission electoral commission nanka Ghana for nyina agi boom and o mo ye so mo ye nationwide demonstration e ko si san etonsuom and o mo free anu mo apɛ and o mo san de call say galamsey yanya galamsey gidi ya na initially no o mo nya atemamufuo bi e ma o mo e buy into the idea but a bra buy no edin kirekire mu etosumu ekire Ghana for hu se na bi sa na mo we NDC for person obodi Ghana atuo no esese enya botre na abetie di abane kasa se di abane ka no eya de etosumu ye betimi aboa ma de nkankro aba omayimu eno antimi ankonkosi awie ankoyie no ele se omode aba se ene omo for so chinchina achia abaye majority of parliament ene kwan bi ya so on person mo ye majority ansana yakoto aba eno nso mi na wakasai ebetonsuo mba ikira na enu furu ha owase frase eni mpanimfo bi kasa civil society organization ni asofo bi eye meeting so mo nsori entia na adanka kufu ado se chinchina on sign LGBTQ bill enu nso ebetonsuo msa asam no court se court mfa ni ruling baya ebe de na what bi asha ban chinchina se on sign bibi etisa what you say NDC anama omutuo nyina no eyade a Ghana fo ye nyina obia atinani yehwe na me gidi se emre papa mu no Ghana fo beto aba emna ye clear ema obia hunu se enya de a NDC ebetimi hunu bia na so betimi adada Ghana fo adwene na de ba kwa me pese omuhunu se so baka ya 7th January 2021 BBC wo parliament ebra ne ebeto aba ayi speaker se penche bi siye ama ade hoye by power mo da parliament ma de akye unim nienti MPP fo restrain ya ho ya ni ya mpese sa ne o ma ne bekoso no na ya mpese constitution no e benya problem because necessary swear in parliament yetimi nya kwan swear in the president enunti no mo ye o amadwen ye o mo se sabre no mo di nkunima de enti e ma ye sonson ye ho e ma e koye se be ye betumi aso in president e be ma ye to aso ye adwuma no e no ni fare ba no na de e kira de supreme court aka no omo de so omo se omo de omo ntie obi a na emum omo betie speaker of parliament I can tell you say Speaker of Parliament so one very a China Supreme Court so be kasa e ma ye be hu ne gina bre na me kam che o de pa mark na hwe
is it the threat ehuna Speaker of Parliament no
nabi ayamra Speaker of Parliament on so nchemra emra na do betena baby out here no enti won so nchemra wo yemra na sa Supreme Court wa wono na ye o my court batan wono na ye nyina asem bia sia ye ko dwanto ano e mana hwe na osiesie asem ne perpere ye adwuma na se wose me de mensato so twan na se ye mamu nadu ne akwa asem nimu na ne ebesi no na fe makoso aye modwuma wose mo mpene o mo mpene a wo de akina ye behwe de ebesi wo parliament na se bibi esi wo parliament a na nyo bia na aye se aye Speaker of Parliament and na de saade na ba because president a mo ka no na ye NPP ya wono wa ruling party ono ni constitution ye party constitution and na interpret ye na de come Speaker of Parliament oh minua ye constitution che ye say ye bibia wo ye party mo be ko independent no e yade ye yina free ye party no e yade da ho bia nim say MPP sa na ye mra etie na se ye nam samra no so ayi nipa na free ho a mo si hey mo ntia ase ne sabre samra no president na akoye president ntino mo so mo le samra na ba be di en Supreme Court wo he dia me giri say omunti ena tambia ye bibia na montuo bia ye tubia na ye nsuro san say se dunia de na ye nim so mo ho a mo ba interpret law no ama adwobrɛ aba ama fe perpere yaba enti me dia me gitum na me san so nim say ebeye nkurimdie di ama MPP se ne Dr. Mahmoud Baumia e kan ye no what is the NDC se mo pe majority aye o parliament mon kofom ko campaign na public Ghana for ntwaba emfa mamo na munya kwamra meye majority e o parliament na nyese mo betra parliament warma manufacture majority na maye hey nya meka akwakosi ane NDC omo campaign ye hu be bi ene fa enne onabo na male na ti hayi de bia asem ya me de pem no me pese obusa no se won kire 24-hour economy na jo mama so de brega na for won kire
won take several times and it's so much 24 hours
enne na be kama no me pa chawo won kire na Ghana fo nyina entie
jo mahama na nkasa be 24-hour economy
ese 24-hour economy be dey what's the bad thing? So when I want to actually, na Ghana. To work Ghana, won't you? So what you? The 24-hour. So what here? Chile, so 24-hour economy. And dear panel of actually.
I don't know.
And Luna says, "See, I'm no Casay. Ayata the shet 24-hour netaromata diem. Or want to mean them. Who some more together? But I come on to Medas. Na sasa mo yen chilem. Minia campaign yen who baby a fa. Okay. And then Dr. Baumia aji hiwo baby ya nipa ananka mo target sa wo true for nipa mo target sa se be wo wi prako wo ye Ghana fo agina tum sa na nukure die enti enu nti no 2024 elections inshallah and people win elections
me da say your friend Alhaji Taylor why NPP ni mapalaji me da say around normally 5 minutes na ye na tie for so
asuri da me super Tamana Minya lawyer.
Yeah.
I would have responded to certain things. Yeah. Because me there's a debate. I don't believe in personal attack. Yeah. But for instance, I so did do be at them. The LR 2423. Edi asuri back to me so. Say we are lawyer near.
No maybe over.
In do be at them. We do lawyer at them. We do be full at them. You speak your facts, state your facts, but don't insult somebody personally. So I'll be restricted not to do that. In the first place, Dr. Baumia ekojira ko broshi. No see obabe ma toilet waiting for 120 unit toilet na okasi obesi amawono. He lied to the people of Agbobroshi. Mami nko dade kutopon. Mami fa kwenya stami fan inda President John Dramani mama asi. Oya ni greater crap aprobono. Obedu la dade kutopon. The massive support onya no. She say la dade kutopon is greed again, and we are going to get the biggest margin ever in dade kutopon. But they are quite hamika cry MP4 candidate no. MP4 candidate ni papa. If you Benin Republic, we are negotiating of Benin Republic. Ne maame, if you Benin Republic, we are negotiating of Benin Republic. We are cadente. Automatically no. Onusu wa cadente. Your friend Basiru Joseph Akakpovi Ado. Minka so nye Ghana ni o. But he has a dual citizenship. Has he renounced his citizenship as a Beninois? Kutonu Dahome. You could see the Ami Dahome. You could see the Papa Dahome. Me, she can say, could see any food Dahome. We do but a number of the cadent when you were in the cadent way. No somebody in the band, moon wine. But only could see Kutonu. Minka so nye Ghana ni o. Say the video more. Hello, one for Abe and I say no go and count the busa no show. Ghana Abe no anu ko ne papa no de be fi Dahome aba o de fi Kutonu aba be sine on family. So is he also following Dr. Baumia as a liar? So these are the two things. Has he renounced his citizenship as a Beninois? 93.9. Because he has a dual citizenship. Or aba Kutonu. No aba Ghana. It means cash on Ghana ni. Okay. But his dual citizenship, no, has he renounced it?
Question I will say.
I say nya shiwala. Na ga kromo de. Owo. Udu kroma owo. Nya na koso kroma.
Owo ani akese.
So for that one I'll pardon him. But me ha me pa ye. The dual citizenship. Now you say so sanso Canada ni. So the same thing. Ni current no. What na and I see enters Benin with his current pay. Manoato.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Alaji. Yeah, focus.
Honorable Namwale Kabi, be said, La General Hospital. The two amana ho. They are two bank contain afaso. Ya, una mabontia unho. Sabi preduasa. Sa samna wo kan ayentro. La General Hospital. La General Hospital Sabria me boka say professor adwuma ekoso dendendin dey night ye sit down gidigidi opa busa obia o labadi
La General Hospital.
I'm telling you obia wo twam wo sa akon be bu say adwuma ekoso contract wo ho a o ye adwuma day and night enti so betena ha betum futo ogu ni pani say obia friends ay ya to ban tintin ya odu a hu be esia ene obia wo nam ho obia hu say adwuma na ekoso sabe mprebiasa na banko akufu ade papa ngoma so enya no mude o sane na La General Hospital na aye no na etwa se esese ye bugu na etimi sine foforo sebe ya enkobu ba bia ye kogya yaresa na fe dan kobu akum nipa e de how kese na bebro man enu nti adwempa enu susuye pa eni anamompa na banko akufu ado etuye na sebe edan sie enya nkokobu nkitinkiti adwuma wo edan sie e plan ena ne afa na brena so aye pejada na esiso na britia wa bi mu no Ghana fo be hu a modernized La General Hospital say yakukura si ho a be dem fa so papa be bra Ghana fo nyina enti sabe previous politics na ye no onso otia wo se ye personalize obi enka obi hu asam enso labadi candidate tie se ne no si kan hu asam
also obusa se ne quarantine wo de
what you say menua eya sa traba
mo ya we se mo candidate ni kura sa do
pure Ghanaian Masa, nyama bi wo ho a etoda opani te se na moale sa wo betena fidie so na sa wo place a nyama we a etoda ya na esre nwanwa we me unim se lojo kuku ye ne labari na bohye me kura de bia me tikura de me tihia so pe me tichado unia me kama sa ka kire obi em se ni esi 2016 ya mpona no ye guevi ho nyina no afiwe ebesa repeat I'm telling you who you man say as NDC for Ghana for abemu bunanka last year by this time na Ghana for wa hoto so gidie wa NDC for mu until NDC for free as so mo kasa ba o mi asi from so kasa afi o mo de nim ye to so ye nim so we dey anto wo si ye nim ne yakoto aba ma NDC a empty barrel BBN NDC enni sabe previous susuye papa anasan hihye papa bia magana going forward o de say o pese uhunu a o mampani dada John Dramani mama ednam na probo ye tie